Coming up on 5:51 right now on this Friday morning, and we are just at the beginning of what's going to be an oppressively hot, I don't know, can we use sultry? I don't know how many different really warm terms we can use to describe the weather this weekend.
Absolutely. And you know, we kind of joke about it, but we're talking serious conditions here, Tom.
Another term would be mucho caliente.
There we go. Yes, Tom, así es. Muy caliente.
Tiempo tormentoso.
There you go. Bilingual Tom Kirai. Who knew?
Temporarily. And this morning, it is humid. It is steamy, sweltering, all the other. Throw in your own superlative. It's really going to be steamy and hot as we get into the afternoon. In fact, today and tomorrow, we've got all these heat advisories and heat watches out for most of our region. The afternoon heat index, yeah, that's a combination of temperature and humidity. It's going to feel like 110 for a brief time between 3 and 5 p.m. Right now, it is getting uncomfortable. We're in the 70s to near 80 in Washington and by the Bay. And yes, the sweltering humidity did come in overnight. And what is very unusual is how high up the heat is. It's a very deep area of heat out of the Midwest. Petersburg, West Virginia is now 89 degrees. Cumberland out in the highlands in western Maryland, 86 degrees there now. And so this deep heat is going to be continuing to arrive farther to the east. And that, in addition, we have the tiempo tormentoso. We've got the thunderstorms now just crossing the bay and heading into Kent and Queen Anne counties. But thankfully, they are diminishing a bit. But now thunder and lightning and heavy downpours near Chestertown down toward Kent Island. That's heading off to the south and east and across Delaware over the next hour or so. But for us, just hazy, hot and humid. By noontime, we'll be in the mid-90s. Then by mid-afternoon, near 100 degrees, and haze and thick humidity around. We'll be back down to the mid-90s early evening, and then 70s tomorrow morning. Hazy, hot and humid again Saturday, and again tomorrow near up 100 degrees by mid-afternoon. Not quite as hot Sunday and Monday. In fact, Sunday night and very early Monday morning might get a thunderstorm. 4th of July, it's looking better. Lower humidity, afternoon highs near 90 Tuesday and again on the 4th. Donella, good morning. How's traffic?
Good. And Mother Nature is not helping the fight against those fires in Virginia. We are all in for some danger today. We can look for the sort of heat that kills people, everybody. The DC metro area under a heat advisory for today, and it is already under an excessive heat watch for tomorrow. We want to let you know, trash pickup in the district happening earlier today than usual. Metro, once again, letting people bring water onto buses and trains. The DMV inspection station in the district has earlier hours today and tomorrow to try to avoid the heat. It'll be open from 5 a.m. until 1 p.m. We want to go right over to Storm 4 meteorologist Tom Kirai now for more on this heat wave starting today, Tom.
Yeah, you got to R-E-S-P-E-C-T this heat. It is definitely going to be near danger levels by mid-afternoon. Now, we're not saying this lightly because you could get heat stroke, heat exhaustion, at least if you have extended exposure to this kind of heat. Already we are off to temperatures near 80 degrees around the metro area. Many of the higher elevations out in West Virginia are in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees here just past dawn. And we have, in addition, some strong thunderstorms just crossing the bay now, moving quickly across the northern part of the eastern shore. Right now, just now pulling east of Chestertown and just getting now into Kent County and Queen Anne County. Is heading rapidly into Delaware, and it's moving farther away from us. Here's your day planner for this Friday. Dress for a hot and humid day. If you have to spend much time outside, take frequent breaks, drink plenty of water, stay in the shade, try to stay in the AC. If you have that option, just stay inside as much as you can throughout the day, because really beginning now all the way into this evening, it's going to be uncomfortably warm and then getting hot. Noontime, mid-90s, mid-afternoon temperatures near 100, and it may feel like 110 if you factor in the humidity, and to make sure that if you have to be outside, you do take frequent breaks. It will make a big difference on your health. And we'll take a look at your Friday evening planner. If you plan on going out tonight, that's in 10 minutes. Danelle has a look at our Friday traffic now. Good morning.
I know. Hot temperatures.
Let's say it again. 12 minutes.
12 minutes, hot temperatures. All right. Tom Kirai.
Good morning. Here from Storm Center 4, looking at Storm 4 radar. We've got some strong thunderstorms crossing the bay, now moving out of Queen Anne's County, heading toward Caroline, northern Talbot, and then crossing the Delaware border now into Kent County in Delaware. They're getting some really strong gusty winds there. There's Capitol Hill in the haze and the humidity this morning. Right now we're in the 70s to near 80, and by 9 it'll be near 90. By noon, mid-90s, hitting near 100 degrees by mid-afternoon. If you're going out this Friday night, it's going to be a hot evening. Hazy and humid, will be down to the upper 80s by midnight. A look at the rest of the weekend, the 4th of July holiday. That's in 10 minutes. Danella, how's traffic?
Good morning.
79 degrees right now outside our studios. Tom Kierein's in Storm Center 4. What can we expect, Tom?
And that scene behind you can see the thick haze over Capitol Hill right now. That's a live view from our NBC4 city camera. And over the last hour, we've had a strong thunderstorm passing out of Pennsylvania, crossing the bay, now exiting Queen Anne, Kent counties, and about to head into Delaware. And we've got just a few high clouds from that over the metro area, where we are steamy humidity in the 70s to near 80 all around the region. And later today, soaring to near 100 by mid-afternoon. It'll feel like 110 with the humidity and hazy sunshine, and more of the same on Saturday. Maybe a bit cooler Sunday. Could get some storms Sunday evening into very early Monday morning. Then as we get toward the 4th of July, thankfully, looking a bit cooler with highs near 90 Tuesday, Wednesday, not as humid. And then maybe some storms on Thursday as we get toward the end of next week. I'll be back in 10 minutes with another update. Danella's here now with a look at traffic. Good morning.
Tonight's sunset time from Sleepy's. If you need a mattress, why go to a furniture store? Go to the Mattress Professionals. Sleepy's, the Mattress Professionals.
Good morning. Warm and humid throughout most of the region, already near 80 degrees, even hotter today. We're back in 60 seconds.
Good morning and welcome back to News 4 Today. I'm Aaron Gilchrist.
And I'm Erica Gonzalez in for Anyang this morning. It is a busy weekend in the district and bad timing, the return of dangerous heat.
Yeah, the areas on this map are being put on alert for some soaring temperatures this weekend. Our entire area bracing for excessive heat. Meteorologist Tom Kierein here to tell us about the extreme temperatures coming our way. Tom?
Yeah, this is going to be the hottest weather of the year so far and the most extended period of hot weather of the year so far. Now, these areas in dark red, this is a excessive heat watch for Saturday. So we're going to get a repeat tomorrow, what we're going to get today. So it covers all of Northern Virginia, the metro area up toward Baltimore. These areas in orange, and it includes also the areas in red, heat advisory for today. So it's all these areas from the Shenandoah Valley to the Bay, Eastern Shore, when the afternoon heat index will be near 110 degrees. That's when the temperatures will be climbing to near 100 degrees. In fact, we're going to have a rapid warm-up this morning. It'll be near 90 by 9. And by noontime, the mid-90s, very humid during the afternoon as we hover near 100 for several hours from around 2 o'clock to around 5. Then by 6 o'clock, back down to the upper 90s. And it's going to be a hot and uncomfortably humid evening, too. Coming up, your evening planner for this Friday. Coming up right now is Danella with a look at our Friday commute.
It is 6:41 and 78 degrees outside our studios. If you couldn't tell, today is going to be a really hot one.
Absolutely. In fact, it's going to be downright dangerous. The DC metro area is under a heat advisory for today and is already under an excessive heat watch for tomorrow. Trash pickup in the district will happen earlier today than usual. Metro, they're going to allow you to bring water on the buses and trains as well, so stock up with that. The DMV inspection station in the district has earlier hours today as well and tomorrow to avoid being out in the heat. It's going to open from 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. And let's head over to Storm 4 meteorologist Tom Kierein for more on just how hot it's going to get today. Tom?
Yeah, already we are off to an uncomfortably warm and humid morning, and we've had some overnight thunderstorms that this morning have been rapidly moving across the eastern shore now, and those are heading through Delaware and pulling away. But just east of Washington, we can see the clouds from those storms that are about 50 miles away. Elsewhere, we got the hazy sunshine breaking out. It's already near 90 in some of the high locations out in West Virginia. Elsewhere, though, we're in the steamy 70s, most areas, near 80 by the bay and right near the tidal Potomac. Here's your day planner. You can see those clouds from those storms there on the eastern horizon in the background. By noontime, mid-90s. And hitting near 100 degrees by mid-afternoon. It'll feel like 110 when you factor in the humidity and the hazy sunshine. Then hazy, hot and humid tonight, too. In fact, by 9 o'clock, it'll just be back down to near 90. Then by midnight, the upper 80s. And a hot weekend coming. We'll look at that and your 4th of July holiday forecast. That's in 10 minutes. Danella, how's our traffic?
Here is your warning. It is heating up fast here in the D.C. metro area. Across the country, heat warnings for dangerous temperatures. And in our area, it will feel like well over 100 degrees today.
I just can't believe how warm it is already this morning. We're not even at the 7 o'clock mark. By 9 a.m., meteorologist Tom Kierine, what are we looking at for today?
It's going to be near 90 by 9 o'clock. And we saw on that map there's a huge area being affected by this very deep area of high pressure that has been building this heat for the last several days in the Midwest. Now that is coming east, and it is going to be over us here for the weekend. In addition, overnight, we've had a cluster of thunderstorms that developed over Lake Erie, rolled quickly across Pennsylvania. Now it's on the eastern shore, tending to break down now, but did have some very strong gusty winds associated with that, with a lot of lightning. But now we've got some hazy sunshine beginning to break out. All these areas in orange are already in the 80s, and that includes parts of the Shenandoah Valley, the highlands in West Virginia, and yes, right here, right around the metro area, it's hovering right around 80 degrees. We've had the humidity levels increasing overnight as well, and temperatures closer into Washington. Right now it's near 80 in Fairfax County, and mid-70s in Montgomery County, mid to upper 70s Prince George's County, Arlington County, the district in the upper 70s right now. It's 81 now in Annapolis. And here, if it's your day planner for your noon lunch hour, it's going to be into the low to mid 90s by noontime, high humidity, then peaking near 100 degrees around 2 o'clock and holding steady there until around 5. The heat index near 110. That's what it'll feel like when you factor in the humidity. Then by late afternoon, perhaps around 6 or 7, back down to the mid-90s, but still uncomfortably hot through the evening. And by dawn tomorrow, the mid-70s, and the steam heat on Saturday will repeat today. In fact, maybe even a little bit hotter, near 100 degrees, both today and tomorrow near record highs for the region. And then Sunday, Monday, a little bit cooler, highs mid-90s, but still very humid. Might get some late evening storms on Sunday that might linger into Monday morning. Here is a look toward the 4th of July holiday. A bit cooler, less humid for Tuesday and the 4th. Then maybe some storms on Thursday. Donella, how's traffic?
Today's news for today. Thank you for starting your day with us.
That's right, and Richard Jordan and I will see you here tomorrow morning. But the Today Show is next, and we'll be back in 25 minutes.
Have a great weekend, everybody.